All right, people, the time has come. The official trailer for the Child's Play remake is finally here. I've been on pins and needles waiting for this thing for quite a while. So let's get going on this thing. Come on, bitch. There we go. Now.
At Caslin, we believe that happiness is about more than entertainment. It's about being known, understood,
There's a doll.
loved. Introducing your new best friend.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Yeah.
Chucky?
Christmas? Oh, shit. All right. Well, first impressions. Fuck yeah! All the haters out there, I told you that shit was gonna be good. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about loving the trailer. That trailer was pretty kick-ass, but obviously, let me go ahead and get this out of the way, because I already know there's about 1,500 fucking people ready to type this shit in, like always. Yes, it's impossible to judge a film off of a trailer, both negatively and positively. So this trailer, it doesn't show a whole lot. It's much more of a teaser than a trailer. It gives you the tone. It shows Chucky in the shadows. Gives you a hint of maybe where some of the kills and where the third act is going. Shows you Andy. Shows you Andy's mom. Shows you the whole Caslin thing and a little bit more of the more upgraded Chucky that we're going to be getting. But it doesn't show a whole lot. So based off of what they have shown us, based off of this trailer, this movie looks like it's going to be pretty fucking good. I've seen a ton of amazing trailers for shit movies. I've seen shit trailers for amazing movies, so we'll have to see when the movie comes out. But get that out there now before everybody starts going in the fucking comment section. So, going off of this trailer, it gives me almost everything that I needed from a first trailer. The only thing that it's missing is I wanted to hear Chucky speak, because that's the one thing that's going to make or break this movie to me, is how Chucky is portrayed. Because we know we're not getting Brad Dourif in this one. They haven't even really come out and said if the doll is going to speak. I imagine he is. I mean, I don't see how you could do a Chucky movie without Chucky having a personality. So not to put that bug in anybody's ear, I don't think that they were going to have a movie where the doll just walks around, "Hi, I'm Chucky," and that's all he says. But that's going to make or break it for a lot of us Child's Play fans. If it's going to be a doll that we're going to be able to attach ourselves to and enjoy watching without having Brad Dourif's voice there. Because as much as I've said, for those that don't know me, I'm a fanatic of Freddy and I'm a fanatic of Chucky. And I've said numerous times, as much as I love Robert Englund, you can recast that role and somebody can do great in it. Chucky's a little bit of a different story. You don't have somebody that can physically portray the role and do a lot of different things and take some liberties with it. It's literally a voice. And recreating that Brad Dourif voice and that iconic laugh or going a different direction, it's going to be very, very huge shoes to fill. So I imagine the second trailer, they're probably going to end it with him saying something. And to be honest with you, this trailer gives me all that I need visual-wise. So I'm not going to watch a second trailer until I hear everybody say something like, "Oh, they actually hear his voice," or, you know, "That voice is terrible, that voice is great." And then I'll probably fast forward to that point in the trailer and just listen to him speak. Because that's the only thing this trailer did not give me that I needed. The trailer shows the tone. It shows Andy. Andy's obviously a little bit older. He looks like he's maybe 11. Which makes sense why you would have the more technologically advanced doll, because no 11-year-old's going to want a good guy doll. But I like everything that this trailer showed us. So something I want to do, actually. I'm going to watch the trailer again, and I'm going to kind of go through it step by step. I'm going to pause it and talk about certain things, because I want to go in depth with this trailer. I want to talk about it more. So but rather than just watching it once and rambling on, let's watch it a second time, and I'm going to stop it in certain points when I see little details that maybe I kind of skimmed over. So starting again right now. And I like the look of the warehouse. I'm curious if we're going to see anything in the warehouse like Child's Play 2.
Being known, understood, loved. Introducing your new best friend.
let me tell you about my past.
Yeah, he looks like maybe 11, 10 years old. Let's stop it there. Now, they're showing that he's got an earpiece in. I'm imagining that's like a hearing aid. It doesn't look like a Bluetooth or anything like that, even though typically hearing aids, you see them in both ears, but maybe just one ear is the one that he's a little bit hearing impaired in. I'm curious if Chucky's going to be able to tap into that, because this is a Chucky that's supposed to have a lot of like AI and Wi-Fi powers and control different things like drones and shit. So maybe that earpiece is built by this Kazlan Corporation, or maybe he can just tap into other electronics. It showed him shutting off the power, or suggesting that he shut off the power in a scene coming up. So that's an interesting element, because that would make Andy have a big disadvantage. I don't know if that means, like, you know, whenever Andy in the third act is trying to take Chucky down, if he can just, you know, manipulate that and screw him up and give him a disadvantage, or maybe he turns his hearing off so that he can do mischief without Andy finding out. But that's an interesting thing. That's something different. They haven't showed any of Andy's friends either, so I'm curious on that. That's the other element I'm curious about. Now let's stop it there. They show everybody kind of in chaos. You know, everybody's running around. I don't know if this is just a scene that is in the movie and they're making it suggest that Chucky's causing all the chaos, which it's safe to assume. I don't know if maybe it's just because he's manipulating things around him and he's freaking everybody out in the store, or is it possible that all of these buddy dolls are able to be controlled by Chucky, you know, because the trailer's kind of giving me Gremlins vibes. I don't know if anybody else is getting that, because I didn't realize it was a Christmas movie. That's pretty awesome. A Christmas horror movie with Chucky in it. Sign me the fuck up. But you had this thing where Chucky's obviously going to be the main villain, and then you have all these other buddy dolls. They've already advertised the shit out of the buddy dolls, Buddy 2. They had the whole promotional image with Aubrey Plaza standing there, and there's like teddy bear buddies and all kinds of stuff. I wonder if he's able to tap into all these other dolls, and I kind of picture the scene in Gremlins whenever you have all the little gremlins running and you have Spike right there in the front, and Spike is the only one who's really like the villain. Everybody else is just kind of cannon fodder. I wonder if they're going to go for that kind of an angle in this. Some people might be already saying too, well, what about Colt? You don't really like Colt, and they tried to do that with Colt. What they tried to do with Colt was have multiple of the same exact Chucky. If they go with what I'm thinking they might be going with, it's not exactly the same thing. You would have Chucky, our one central villain, and then maybe some just cannon fodder that don't even speak or anything. They're just maybe like small soldiers. He can just kind of control them and get them to start causing chaos. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'm reaching too much. I just see chaos and a bunch of people running around. I don't see crowds running from Chucky. So I love how they keep him in the shadows too. That scene is badass, where it shows Aubrey Plaza about ready to be hung with that crane. And that classic Child's Play font. You gotta love it. Alright, so something else that I just noticed. I didn't pause it, but they show the scene when Andy is opening up the box with Aubrey Plaza there on the couch, right? And then they show the scene whenever, presumably, he still hasn't opened up the box, and Chucky scans him, probably to identify his best friend. It's not the same scene. It's not like he opens it right there on the couch. So I'm curious if maybe, I'm gonna take these out. I'm curious if maybe Andy doesn't even want this doll. You know what I mean? Maybe their income isn't so great in the house. Looks like maybe she's a single mom and that's all she could get him, or she found it from some homeless dude like in the first movie. Who knows? But I'm wondering if, because I've already seen people bitching about Andy being too old with the casting, not being a 4 or 5 year old like he was in the original movie. Maybe he doesn't want the doll. You know, maybe she gives it to him and he's like, man, fuck this thing. I'm 12 years old. I want a Playboy and an Xbox. But the scene later on, maybe he's like, I'm bored, whatever. He starts screwing around with the doll. The doll scans him, comes to life, and then from there on, you have this thing where he's like, holy shit, this thing can do this and this. Or maybe it's a little bit more interactive because the AI has already been tampered with, or the AI has already become self-aware, however they make Chucky evil. And Chucky's doing a lot more vocally than he thought he was. And they also haven't shown his friends yet. He's presumably supposed to have friends, a group of kids with him, which I like that element too, but that wasn't in this trailer. I really like this trailer, guys. So the 2 times that I just watched it, I really like this. I've been the guy who's been defending this movie and saying to everybody to chill out. I've never seen so much hate for a remake before we've seen anything from it. Like from the moment it was revealed that MGM was doing a Child's Play remake, people just freaked out. When they started talking about not having the voodoo aspect and started going with this AI aspect, people freaked out even more. And to me, because they don't really show it much in the trailer, they just kind of hint at it. For me, they're doing a lot of creative things with this to make this different, which I've said numerous times, if you're going to make a remake of a classic, why the fuck would you do exactly the same thing? Because it never works out. If it's already been proven to be a classic, doing exactly the same thing is just going to create extreme comparisons to that original movie that you're not going to measure up to because you're not the original. When you have something like this, where they're going in this AI route, they're giving Andy a group of friends, he's a little bit older, he's got this handicap that's going to come into play somewhere in the plot, I'd imagine, and all of these little elements that seem like they're really trying to be creative and make it its own thing and separate itself as much as possible from the Universal franchise, which presumably is still going on, both out of creativity and respect. To me, that excites me. Will it be as good as the original series? Who the fuck knows? Probably not. I can be realistic. I love Chucky to death. I love Freddy more as far as a character, but as far as the movie series, I think Child's Play is a better movie series. So for all intents and purposes, Child's Play is my favorite slasher movie series of all time. I kind of like it. So I'm realistic. Will this be as good as the original series? Probably not. But will it be different? Will it be cool? Will it be interesting? It already looks like it's going back to the dark roots, back to the horror roots, back to that classic slasher roots. Chucky don't look like he's fucking around in this teaser. That's what I want. We've went a million ways from Sunday with how crazy they could get with the original Universal. Most people don't like Bride. I love Bride, but you have Seed, which is pretty much universally hated. You have Curse, which tries to kind of recapture that flavor, succeeds in some aspects, not so much in the other. And then you have Cult, which is probably the most divisive movie of the franchise, where people either love the wild shit that he does or fucking hate it. And I was on the hate end. I'm tired of giving my faith to Don Mancini and what he's doing, so I will happily give my faith to MGM, who created the original movie, that's going back to those roots, that's going back to what made us fall in love with Chucky in the first place, and taking a lot of creative risks to do something different. I respect that. Will it pay off? We won't find out until we see the movie. But as far as this trailer goes, this does nothing but reinforce my excitement for this movie. It does nothing but reinforce my motivation to tell you guys to please give this movie a chance and do not write it off just because it's a remake or some weird dedication you have to Don Mancini, who has fucked over the fans numerous times. Please give this movie a chance. And I hope to God I'm standing here in a couple of months when this movie releases in June or July, and telling you how awesome it is. Otherwise, it's going to go straight to my most disappointing movies of the year automatically. So hopefully it doesn't break my heart, but this trailer to me was awesome. Absolutely perfect for a teaser trailer. Hey, Paramount, Pet Sematary, that's how you do a fucking trailer. You showed us the tone, you showed us what to expect, but you didn't give away the whole fucking movie. Lesson learned, bitches. So what do you guys think of this first trailer for Child's Play? Does this raise your excitement? Does it kind of validate your nervousness for the movie and your skepticism for the movie? Do you think all these new wild directions they're taking are going to benefit the film, or do you think it's going to make it so far removed from the original that people aren't going to like it? Are you worried about Chucky and his voice? Is that the main concern for you? That's the main concern for me. Put all of your thoughts on this first teaser trailer, or whatever they're calling it, theatrical trailer. It's really a teaser. And Child's Play in general, down in the comment section below, guys. And if you're finding me for the first time, I have already reviewed the entire Child's Play franchise, and I have ranked the entire Child's Play franchise, so check that out on my channel. A lot of good stuff. If you're a Chucky fan, you will have fun with it. Please like and share this video. Hit that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber. If you want to check out some social media links, check the video description below for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my Spreadshirt store for Cody Leach t-shirts and some other cool merchandise designed by the great Woody Bowen, and my Patreon page, which is a great way to give back to this channel, help this channel grow, and get cool exclusive content for your eyes only if you decide to become a patron. So check all that out, guys. And if you want to check out some more of my other videos, including all of that Child's Play sexiness, you can check that out by clicking right over here. I'm your friend to the end.